Well, moving on, the initial probe report into the Murshidabad violence has been submitted to the Ministry of Home Affairs and has revealed the involvement of Bangladeshis in the April 11th violence. Mamata Banerjee has warned protesters against resorting to violence and also warned against provocations, but not said anything about the Hindu families who have left Murshidabad and are living in relief camps in Malda. Yogi Adityanath has hit out at the Mamata government and said that her response to the violence in Murshidabad has been weak and called out the Bengal government for allegedly treating rioters as peacemakers. But what will now happen to the families who have been forced to flee their homes due to fear in Murshidabad? What will the Bengal government do to ensure their repatriation? We'll talk about this with our guest. Joining us on the program is Dr. Suvro Kamal Datta, senior political commentator. Dr. Shatrupa, BJP spokesperson, also joining us on the show. Preetam Karmakar, Congress spokesperson, with us on the program, and Mr. Nilanjan Das, TMC leader, also with us on the program. Well, as as a practice of being fair, I'm going to ask Nilanjan to respond to my opening monologue, as well as try and explain to us how true is this fact that Hindu families, Nilanjan, at this point in time, are scared to come back to their hometown, and would request everyone to not interrupt. Let Nilanjan finish what he has to say. And Nilanjan, I will expect the same from you. When others are talking, do not talk over them. Go ahead.
Absolutely. Thank you. First of all, let me wish everyone Shubho Noboborsho. It's the Bengali New Year today. I'm sure that you know that about 400 people had fled Dhulian. They crossed the river and went to Malda. Some of them are still staying in the schools there. But the Malda police have already facilitated the return of 19 people. And there are two reasons why these people fled. One is there has been a rumor that poison was mixed in the water by Muslims. And so many people actually fled out of fear, number one. And number two, a second angle is coming up, that these the people who fled, of course they are Hindus, but they were terrified because they were TMC sympathizers. They were terrified by people like Probish Shah, Polash Dash, Prashanto Haldar, and other BJP leaders. Two BJP leaders from Dhulian have already been arrested. And although the situation is under control, we can see that this is a clear case of conspiracy by the BJP to create some kind of riot in the district of Murshidabad. We have seen that the BSF has failed to protect the borders, and many people from across Bangladesh, they crossed the border, they came to Murshidabad, they joined the anti-Waqf bill rallies, and they caused havoc, and then they have returned back. So these theories are coming up. So we would expect a thorough investigation, a judicial investigation if possible, to all the angles. And we would expect the administration, the police administration is already facilitating the return of all the Hindu people who have fled to Malda to return to their homes. That's what I would expect. I would request the BJP not to add fuel into the fire.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Dr. Datta, would you like to respond to what Nilanjan has said, that there are people who are trickling in, and I'm sure this is not an exodus that can be completed in a day. There is obviously going to be trickling in back to their homes. So you muted.
First,
Yeah, go on.
yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Well, Vinit, first and foremost, I wish each and everyone a very Shubho Navaborsho for the Bengali New Year. Now, there are certain things which needs to be made very clear here. First and foremost, it's like the places where this violence have taken place, Dulian as well as in Shuti and other places, these are very close to the border. There is no doubt about that. And this part of Bengal is very, very fragile because on one side we have Jharkhand, on the other side we have the Bangladesh border. Now, in that patch of land of the Indo-Bangla border, it's almost around 550 kilometers of Murshidabad, Dinajpur, and Malda. This is the area where fencing hasn't been done. 550 kilometers. BSF has been requesting land from the state government repeatedly for several years now. The Home Minister, when he was there last year, he had also said that Government of India has requested for the Bengal government to give land for completion of the fencing, but for reasons best known to TMC and to Didi, for reasons best known to them, why they haven't given the land as yet is something which is very, very suspicious, first and foremost. Second thing is like the communal flare up which has taken place there. The flare up was of such a major uh, type that it was quite obvious that people would be fleeing the place out of here. Almost around 200 to 250 houses, as per the media reports, have been guarded, have been burnt, and have been ransacked. And it has been ransacked by the mob because of the instigations and the provocative statements which were given by several ministers and high-ranking officials of the Trinamool Congress, including Firad Hakim and others. And also the statement of the Honorable Chief Minister in the past hasn't been very good and it hasn't been very lucid. Indirectly, she has instigated the minority community to do whatever they want and they would be given full protection and coverage. So to say that in a area where 75% of the population is from the minority community, Bharatiya Janata Party instigating communal riot there and creating an mayhem is something which is too far-fetched.
Okay.
And I completely disagree with this.
Okay.
Yes, I would agree with one thing, and I would appeal to the state government and to the TMC that they should give the case and they should hand over the case to the NIA
Okay.
so
All right.
that there is an impartial inquiry and the truth comes.
All right. Okay. So far, we've been civil. I'm going to let Nilanjan respond to what you have said, and then we'll take our other panelists as well. Nilanjan, go on.
Yes, just a small point. Dr. Datta said that the state government is going to give protection to the minorities who have ransacked and all that. So he spoke in his own way. I won't respond to that. But let me tell you that 2 Hindus have died in this communal clash. They are Hargovind Das and Mr. Chandan Das, a father-son duo. The people who have killed them, Kalu Nawab and Dildar Nawab, has been arrested yesterday night. Okay, so to say that the state government is not doing enough, it's absolutely a figment of imagination of the BJP and the Sanghis. I won't respond to that. But the state government is doing whatever is necessary. They have already formed a special investigation team, and the team is working very hard, and the situation is completely under control. So it would be very well appreciated if the BJP doesn't add fuel to the fire.
All right, Dr. Shatrupa, the situation is absolutely under control. Why is the BJP thinking that this situation is untenable? It seems to be all calm and quiet now.
Vineet, good evening. Through you, I would like to convey to the other panelists, people in your studio, and the people who are watching us right now, a very happy Bengali New Year. Shubho Navabarsha from all of us at Bengal. But unfortunately, Bengal, there's nothing Shubho happening in Bengal here. At the risk of repetition notwithstanding, I want to state in no unclear terms that it is Mamata Banerjee, the Chief Minister of West Bengal, who is singularly responsible for the way Bengal is burning today. It is not only Murshidabad, it is also Malda, it is also a place called Bhangur, which is a stone's throw from Kolkata. It has been Nauda, it has been even different parts. I can't even finish mentioning all the names, which keep on erupting in various times and phases. There is Boshirhat, there is Canning, it doesn't stop. Yes, Dr. Datta was absolutely right. I don't want to repeat verbatim what he said, but yes, whatever he has said is 100% correct. And Nilanjan is once again, like the rest of his party, in some kind of denial. I don't want to get into a personal argument with him, but the point that he and Firad Hakim, in fact, has said everything is hunky-dory, nothing has happened. And this kind of denial is what is making the state government largely liars. They are compulsive liars, the whole lot of them, and they're making a fool of themselves in front of national media because all your cameras are there. It is not BJP who is spreading nonsense or rumors or whatever he's saying. And I don't know what this ridiculous theory that he started, Nilanjan has started about we going around telling people that the water has been poisoned. So they want the Hindus to come and taste the water and see, okay, this is not poison. So if it is poison, we are willing to die. I really don't understand this kind of hypothesis. And let me tell you, on record, our state president, Honorable Dr. Shukanta Mazumdar, has very sadly stated this fact that we hardly exist in Murshidabad. Murshidabad is a largely Muslim-oriented area, and yes, although we do have our karyakartas there, we hardly have any organizational existence in Murshidabad. Leave alone, organizing this kind of an exodus and spreading lies. It is a sad fact for BJP, but that is the fact. And one more thing I want to say is that I hope what Nilanjan is saying, that they want a judiciary inquiry. I hope that happens because the judiciary inquiry itself has got in the central forces, who they are again blaming. They're blaming they're doing character assassination on BSF also, and most importantly, it is these kind of inquiries, the initial inquiries, which have vindicated our stand. We wanted an NIA. Now you see SDPI connection has come out. And repeatedly, Dr. Datta was absolutely right. Even if there have been infiltrators, how they have come in is a matter of debate. Dr. Datta has already spoken about the lack of fencing here. And the fact that they have come in, these people have come in surreptitiously, however way they have, on the basis of the fact that they have their own pishi sitting in West Bengal, who will not only organize their documents, their Aadhaar card, their passport, their voter's ID, everything is organized. And this is not BJP saying this. People there, local their elected representatives, say it on an open stage that if you don't have your Aadhaar card, go and contact the so-and-so, some shopkeeper nearby. And it's all very, in fact, if you remember when the Home Minister was in Kolkata, he even asked on stage that please let me know I run the Home Ministry, please let me know how you're managing to get these documents. I mean, he said it of course in jest. But the point here is these people are coming based on the sleeper cells, which are completely patronized by the state government led by Trinamool government. And mind you, Vineet, they are not only organizing the paperwork for them, they're organizing food and
all right, okay, ma'am, let me also rope in Mr. Karmakar into this conversation. Mr. Karmakar, although the Congress does not have an active political role in West Bengal, but as an observer and as a political pundit, what do you think is happening over here? Obviously, the role of Bangladeshis here cannot be denied. Nilanjan, I'll come to you. Nilanjan, I'll come to you. Nilanjan,
I'm very sorry to interrupt.
Nilanjan, I'll come to you. Nilanjan, I will come to you. Nilanjan, hold on. Nilanjan, hold on.
Just because I just want to correct the anchor.
Nilanjan, 1 second. I'll come to you. Nilanjan.
No, I need to correct you. You said that
I can't hear you, Nilanjan. Speak louder, please.
Because you are muting me all the time. I'm saying that the Congress definitely has a very, very active role in Murshidabad and Malda. In fact,
I said West Bengal. I said
What
West Bengal. I didn't say Murshidabad. I said West Bengal. Please.
The entire thing is happening in Murshidabad, right?
I know that. All right. Okay. We still
happening
want
all over West Bengal.
No, you are wrong.
We are looking at this from the context of West Bengal.
It's time you went.
All right. Okay.
It's
1 second.
Imagination, Dr. Shatarupa.
Nilanjan, let him speak, please. Preetham, go on.
I think. Good evening to you and good evening to my all fellow panelists as well as the viewers of the Newsx, and Shubho Noboborsho to everyone. It's unfortunate that today, at this day, we had to debate on such a subject, and it's unfortunate even more that today here, instead of just finding the way to bring peace and harmony, we have started to blaming somebody. All are started blaming one and each other. The thing is that, look, it's true, and I strictly object that it's not like that. Congress is not having an active role to play, and I also object, as Mr. Das said, that Murshidabad it's not like that. It's a whole state, it's a whole country, and we should not look any specific area where somebody is weak or somebody is strong. Anyway, the thing is that it was, in very gist I say, it was a peace procession, and suddenly a group of people of younger age suddenly joined for somewhere we don't know and started what we can see over here. The thing is that it's evidently clear, and even the Honorable Court, the High Court, Calcutta, has reiterated what I'm saying now, that it cannot be denied that the role of the state government should have been, not up to this casualness, what they have been all through. And number two, I also would say that the responsible, who so-called claims to be the responsible opposition in this state, and their leaders, instead of finding a peace way, they are spontaneously, going on rumor mongering, fear mongering, hate mongering. BJP chief, BJP in charge of West Bengal, some post some videos of violence, and then BJP chief put some doctored, pics of some outer steps of previous. Then BJP leader and ex-MLA, he says dangerous thing. We will bring Hindus specifically. It's so unfortunate. We are human beings first. We will bring Hindus from Bihar, UP, and Jharkhand, and will empty 2 districts within a single day. And even from micro to medium to macro leaders of the ruling dispensation at the center, they are propagating and spreading as such that today it is they, and tomorrow it is you, sitting in Kolkata, hundreds of miles away from the happening of the incident. So I would not like to go much on the violence and let them, whatever they want to disseminate hatred or like that. I would simply like to concentrate on a simple thing, that it is a crisis now, and we all in an unison must come and work out and take some solutions so that peace and harmony comes to that place. This is the first thing. And the issues of the interstate boundaries, country boundaries can be thought later on. Right now, it's the foremost our duty to bring peace and harmony to that region so that the natural livelihood retains.
Okay, all right. Nilanjan, go on. Then we go to Dr. Datta. Quickly, please make your point.
Yeah, I just wanted to respond to Dr. Shatarupa of the BJP. She said that the PSHI, Mamata Banerjee's government is organizing all the Aadhaar's passport and everything. To the best of my knowledge, all these documents, they are controlled by central institutions. For example, the Aadhaar is controlled by UIDAI, passport is controlled by the MEA, Epic card is controlled by the Election Commission of India. What is she talking about? She's just trying to say that Mr. Amit Shah is the most incompetent Home Minister of India. That's what she's saying.
Okay. Dr. Datta, go on, please.
Can I at least respond to what you
Yeah, I'll come to you, ma'am. Let Dr. Datta respond. He's been quiet and listening to everyone very patiently. Like a model panelist, I must say, for a long time. Dr. Datta, go on.
Well, what really surprises me is like this kind of an analogy. The SSC scam happened because of BJP. RG got happened because of BJP. Malda riots happened in the past because of BJP. Hooghly riots, Howrah riots happened in the past because of BJP. Murshidabad riots are happening because of BJP. Like monsoon is not coming in Bengal because of BJP. There is drought in Bengal because of BJP. This really surprises me. This is such a ridiculous kind of an argument. Whenever there is a gang rape or a rape, the Honorable Chief Minister on record, she had said that, "Are, eta to Bamfronter ra koreche." these are the people from the Palm Front who have done this. And then again she says, Are eta to BJP ra koreche. These are the people from BJP who has done this. This or it is Boiragoto, the outsider and the insider. Like when you give a ticket to Shatrughan Sinha and to Kirti Azad and to Yusuf Pathan, then the Boiragoto or the outsider debate no longer exists. What kind of arguments, what kind of logic is she trying to give? And the people from TMC, they try to give. She is the Home Minister of the state. The police is under her. If there is so much of turmoil across the nook and corner of the state, every 10 days, 15 days, there is some kind of a flare-up in some part of Bengal. So, and it keeps on, resonating again and again and again. And this has been happening since 2014. Then, is she really in control of the state machinery? That is a question which needs to be answered by her, and if she has failed to be, to be the police, if her police department has failed under her nose, and she's the minister of the police department, then there are questions which will be asked, and these are serious questions. The moment you ask this kind of questions, then you are immediately aligned with the BJP, or you are tagged along with the BJP, and they start questioning, saying that, okay, you are a mouthpiece of the Bharatiya Janata Party or something. There is a saying in English that, bitter truth really pinches, and bitter truth is really, really very bitter. That is the truth, and this bitter pill needs to be accepted.
Okay.
What is more important is the remedial measures which she can come with, and till date she hasn't come with any remedial measures in relation to any burning issues concerning Bengal.
All right, Dr. Shatrupa, quickly, we have a paucity of time, then we go to Nilanjan.
Yes, then you want to go to Nilanjan, okay. Vinay, very, very, very specifically, why we are blaming Mamata Banerjee? Mamata Banerjee has been doing this for the last 15 years. Even as recent as a few days back when there was an Eid celebration, she went and said, like you remember the movie in Diwar, I think it was called Diwar, when Shashi Kapoor said, "Hamare paas maa hai." Mamata Banerjee went and told Muslims that whenever anybody has any problem with you, you can go around and say, "Hamare paas didi hai." So that is the way she is. Siddiqullah Chaudhary has a huge gathering in Kolkata, where every nook and corner of Kolkata was filled with Muslims. He, on record, stands on stage and says, just now the Chief Minister called him up and said that, well, congratulations for such a huge gathering. Firhad Hakim goes on record in public saying that the non-Muslims are deprived of the fundamental divine life of a Musliman. And that's all very fine. Now he's still in denial. He says everything is hunky-dory. Nothing has happened. So what if there's an exodus? After all, they're just going from one part of West Bengal to another part of West Bengal. There is Yusuf Pathan, who is the MP of that place. And he's sipping tea.
No, you are lying.
He's sipping
Are a
tea.
liar.
Okay,
Nilanjan,
okay,
stop.
one second.
Stop.
Liar.
Nilanjan, stop.
One
Nilanjan,
second.
No,
stop.
you have to stop.
One second.
You have to stop lying.
One second.
You
One
stop.
second.
You stop this.
Please, this is the way
woman.
he
One
is.
second,
And
Nilanjan. Don't
please
get personal. Please don't get personal. I'll give you an opportunity, Nilanjan.
You have to correct her.
I'm not going to get corrected.
No.
You're the one who's lying. Your entire
You are a liar.
Okay, one second. No. This is not the civility that we do shows with. This is not the civil manner in which we do shows with. I'm sorry, Nilanjan. We don't use this kind of a tone on our shows. I'm sorry. We are, as is, have run out of time. Shatrupa, Nilanjan, I apologize. We have to wrap up as well. I'm not going to allow this kind of a tone. I'm sorry. We'll take a break now. Thank you, everyone. We've completely run out of time, and we definitely don't entertain this tone and tenor. We take a short break. We'll be back.